Coach Joe. Today is Mobility Monday. Really excited to go through this one with you because personally I need to move a little bit. I just got done driving 10 to 12 hours yesterday from Florida from a family vacation. That was a blast. But let's get right into it. What I want to go through today is called, some people call it bootstrapper. So we can use a kettlebell for this, or we can do it without a kettlebell, and we can use our hands. And there's different variations we can go through with that. The reason we want to do a bootstrapper, or what I might call an ankle grab or a toe grab squat, primarily is to try to improve ankle mobility. Most people's ankle mobility is pretty limited for different reasons in different ways, in different sections of the joint, and there's different ways we can approach limited ankle mobility. But for a general overall warm-up and to improve your ankle mobility, this movement is pretty fantastic. And it should improve your ability to squat, up you get down on the floor, pick your kid up, toss them up on your hip, all that good stuff. So what it looks like, you get a good hip width stance wherever you're comfortable squatting. We don't want to go overly wide. If we go too wide, we won't get the stretch we're going for here. But I'll go from the side first. You'll start. We're going to grab those toes, and I'm going to stick my backside up nice and high in the air if you can, depending on how mobile you are through your hips and your back. We want to try to keep a good neutral spine. Some people will round their back here. It's not a detriment, but you'll get a more effective hamstring stretch if we can keep the back straight. So if I can keep my back straight, grab these toes and get those knees as close to locked out as possible, I'll get a big pull all the way through my calves, which affect ankle mobility. I'm going to hold on to those toes and use those for leverage as I drop down. So my mobility is pretty poor right now. I can't get down very far. Now if I really spend some time here, I can drop down, but my low back rounds. So then I'm going to shoot back up and drop down. Really work on pulling my shoulder blades back and bringing my chest up. So you shoot back up, again, big hamstring stretch, drop down, holding onto those toes for leverage, and then eventually I can let go of my toes, and now I can maintain this position because my ankles have opened up, as have my hips and quads and all that good stuff. So I'll grab, come back up, and go back down. Once you master that, then we add in upper body mobility, and we come into an overhead squat. So I come down, grab the toes, big stretch in the hamstrings, drop down, kind of pushing my knees out, arms up, and then rise out of that. So if we had a kettlebell, we do this a little differently. We call it a bootstrapper. Today we'll go with toe grab squats, toe grab squat into an overhead squat, whatever you might want to call it. But it's important, or it helps with your ankle mobility. When we add that overhead variation into it, it can improve your middle spine, your thoracic spine mobility, which needs to be able to move, and help you live a fit, strong, confident, pain-free lifestyle, especially when you're squatting. So that's today's Mobility Monday. If you have any questions at all, please toss them in the comments below. I will respond as soon as possible. Have a great day.